Okay po? So last time we have discussed of Alzheimer's disease. Tama po? Natandaan po ninyo what may cause Alzheimer's disease, what are the signs and symptoms. But then we said that a problem pa rin po natin also of the memory. No. Now for this topic po, we'll focus naman on dementia and delirium. Okay. Now these are the different types of dementia. Like there will be problem with the memory and also their picking abilities. However, the most common cause of problem with memory is the dementia of Alzheimer's type. Okay? So, alam natin kung ano naging problem with Alzheimer's disease. And if there will be problems with the memory, then now in that case, that is what you call now your dementia of Alzheimer's type. Okay? Now, meron din pong klase ng dementia of vascular type, may klase ng dementia of Lewy body, frontotemporal.
Sulat mo yan. May notes ka ba?
Yung common po na dinidiscuss at natatapos sa board exam is the dementia of the Alzheimer's type. Okay, now let's discuss of this condition. Please take note of the following details. So usually yung mga verbs that was the exam natin. Now, in this type of disorder or dementia of the Alzheimer's type, you have to take note that this is a disorder usually caused by memory and cognitive disturbances and said to be the most common cause of dementia. If you really would like to stay, then stay here, beside it, para hindi natin na-distract yung mga gusto mong makinig. But if you not like the topic, it's okay for me, you're gonna go out of the classroom. If you're ready to listen, then go back. Okay po? Always again. Kung may mag-iingay, pwede ko lumabas ng room. Okay po? So this is the most common type of dementia, gradual onset. So that means if you will be diagnosed with this condition, you should start with some minor memory loss, but then if the patient will not respond to medication, then definitely expect na ito po ay magiging progressive in nature. Now, the medications are given not to cure the disorder, but just to pabagalin lang niya ang signs and symptoms ng pasyente. But then expect that pwede siya talagang mapunta into severe types of dementia. Also take note that this is said to be, o yun ang sinasabi natin na progressive in nature. So which means initially it may start with mild memory disturbances. There will be problems with how you will say those words, kung ano ba ang tawag sa game na ito, ano ba ang tawag sa gamit na ito, kung saan ginagamit ang gamit na ito. And there will also be instances in which there will be changes in behavior, lalo na pagdating ng ating gabi, and that's what we call the sundowning syndrome, which is very common for patients with dementia of Alzheimer's type. Also, please take note that this is irreversible in nature. Okay, so that means dire-diretso po siya. So once ang patient po natin nasa severe stage, well, definitely there you see na the other signs and symptoms of dementia ay po pwede na natin ang makita sa kanila. Usually begins after the age of 60. Early signs can be observed even at the age of 40. And this take also common within males, and usually death may occur 5 years after the diagnosis, and usual cause of death will be more of pneumonia and infection. Lalo na, kung ang matatanda po na po ay maging vegetarian na, like, halimbawa po, sa matatanda, we would like na ma-avoid yung mga history of all, avoid sila yung matakilo, makaupo, umadapa, kasi since sila ay nasa aging process natin, bones po nila, di ba, super to. And usual, kapag nakamit po sila ng gano'ng klase ng accidents or situation, hindi po makikita rin nila, hindi nila mabawas ng tama. Kaya times, even if surgery is considered, disability na po natin right after the surgery, they will need to undergo rehabilitation plan. But if this elderly wouldn't like to walk na, ayaw na umalis sa kama niya. So, at times po na pwede mag-defeat ang purpose ng surgical intervention. So, please take note that death may occur 5 years after the diagnosis. Alright, what are the causes of dementia of Alzheimer's type? Usually, usually achieved at 3 conditions. It has to be that even at early stages, kung napapansin na there may be problems with the memory, so pwede naman tayo mag-check up. No? So that mabigyan po tayo ng vitamins for memory, or if there really is that initial sign of this dementia, at least makapag-start ng medication. No? Ang usual medication po niya, they can be given donepezil or the Aracep, and that costs about 150 pesos per tablet. Kaya for others, lalo na maganda, at times there may be paranoia, so they do not like to take the medication, and that would be a problem na on how we can continuously care for them. So most of the times, di ba, sabi nila, parang makainom na naman yung mga elderly na yan, it's either yung powder or pulverized na siya, and then isama ko sa food or sa milk, or others naman, they may give yogurt or hindi ba sinasama sa ice cream. No, para hindi nila nalalasan, hindi nila alam na sila yung inom ng dapat. Now, another cause would be loss of acetylcholine and examination. Ito po ang laging lumalabas na cause ng dementia of Alzheimer's. Like neurofibrillary tangles, so we have discussed this last time, or this is the twisting of the nerve filaments in neurons sa brain natin. Or aside from the senile plaques that we have seen last time sa slides, so that also contributes po in having this dementia of the Alzheimer's type. Now, what about the behavioral signs and symptoms by elderly with this type of condition? Delusion is one, we know this. Alam na yan. Disorientation also is another one. So disorientation could be of the time, the place, alright, the situation, or in cases of increasing disorientation at night time, then that is what we call the sundowning syndrome, in which mas nagkita ang kanilang behavior, mas nagiging disoriented po sila kapag nawawala na ang haring araw. So that's what we call their sundowning syndrome. Fearfulness is one. We have discussed this last time also. Avoidance behavior, same with hyperorality. Now, when we say hyperorality, then that means there is the need for this elderly patient to chew or place small objects enough to be placed po sa bibig po nila. O yan yung mga nakikita ng mga kinukuha, tapos ilalagay po, sinusubo sa bibig nila. Pag may nakikita kayo matatanda na may kukuha ng butik na bigas. Ibig ba meron yung mga nagkuya-kuya ng mga bigas na. But, this is very common po for them. Although small at lalagay sa bibig, iyan po ay lalagay sa bibig at gusto mong kuya. O inapaka nga sa isa niya, pero yung nagkakaka po. Ano po yung nana? Ilagay yung kulay ng nila. Pero that's very common na talaga for elderly patients. Alright, what else po? Now, you also have to take note of the age ng dementia of Alzheimer's. Ito, lahat po ninyo ha. So, we have agnosia, we have amnesia, we have aphasia, and we also have apraxia. Okay, case of schizophrenia, may case din po ang dementia of Alzheimer's. So, you have agnosia, amnesia, aphasia, and apraxia. So, let's discuss this one by one. So, the loss of the ability to recognize an object is what we call the agnosia, right? Or in other books, they define agnosia as the difficulty in recognizing familiar objects. Like, hindi na nila alam kung ano yung kutsara, o yung supply, hindi na rin alam kung ano yung supply, right? So, that is what we call agnosia. Right, so that's the difficulty in recognizing familiar objects. Alright, next. We also have amnesia, and in the case of amnesia, 4 actually ay nakita na may experience sila. So definitely, you're very much aware of the retrograde and the retrograde amnesia. Then we also have shorter amnesia, and then we also have the global amnesia. Now, in the case of your retrograde amnesia, just a review, so this would be your remote memory loss. And in cases of recent memory loss, this is what we call your anterograde amnesia. Alright? Now, for the third type of amnesia, aside from retrograde and anterograde, we also have your global amnesia. And in the case of global amnesia, this is what we call your total memory loss. And then the fourth would be your shorter amnesia. So this is the type of memory loss which usually experienced by people who are having blackouts in cases of alcoholism o yung mga nararanasan ng mga alcohol That's what we call your short-term amnesia. Nakuha po? Now, aside from amnesia and agnosia, we also have your aphasia. Now, in the case of aphasia, guys, take note, difficulty searching for words. So, ito, like, nakikita ko sa aking mom-in-law na hindi niya alam ang sasabihin niya. That at times, parang nagmumungol na lang siya, pero wala ng words siya. However, you have to take note. Minsan, ang nagiging problem natin with aphasia, it will be something of language production or it can be more of language comprehension. So that depends on kung ano part ng brain ang affected. That's why we have the so-called Broca's aphasia if the Broca's area of the brain is affected. So it has something to do now with language production. So there will be no issue with misunderstanding speech. Now, ang problem po dito is that they struggle to form complete sentence.